Small capacity bikes are something that most folks either learn to ride on or they get their takeaway delivered with, but not me. I love adventuring on my little CG125. So that's why I'm going to prep mine into the perfect adventure bike ready to tackle a round the world journey. In just over a month's time, my girlfriend and I, we're going to take our bikes from our home in the UK through Europe and into the African continent. We'll go through France, Spain, into Morocco, all the way down the west coast of Africa and then hit South Africa. But to do that, we're going to need some parts. So let's go and get them.
M&P Direct have been established for over 20 years. Their massive complex at Swansea is their HQ, which deals with all the online part sales, but also they're a dealer for Kawasaki, BMW, Harley Davidson, Honda, Royal Enfield, KTM, and they've got tons of clothing and accessories. They kindly came on board as a sponsor by helping supply parts to get these bikes sorted.
I literally haven't figured out how this is going to work.
You got a problem?
No. Not problems, just
Solutions.
a lack of solutions, which isn't a problem in itself until it is. Strap.
Is your strap on?
Here's my strap on. That's my strap on.
Your strap on.
The thing is, as long as you say that's not going anywhere, it'll be fine.
Slap it. You got to slap it.
I can move the whole bike, so that's
Do the thing.
it's not going anywhere.
Hey, the thing.
After picking up all the necessary parts, it was time to head to the workshop. But I don't have a workshop. Gary Smith is the owner and operator of Overland Motorcycle Preparation Workshop. It's his way of giving back to budding adventure riders by offering personal facilities to allow you to get your bike ready for the big trip you've always dreamed of. It doesn't take any money for this service, but does it to break down another hurdle to get you one step closer to going.
Well, what are we up to? In my mind, an adventure on our overland bike needs to be reliable first and foremost. So that's a lot of the jobs that we're going to be tackling, is doing a load of maintenance on the bikes to make sure that they're actually ready to ride.
After we've done that, then I want to worry about doing any upgrades and so on. Things like better tyres, better panniers, that kind of thing. But talk is cheap, so it's time to crack on. Let's go.
With tons of parts to fit, it's time to get cracking. We started on easy bits like spark plugs and air filters. Lauren, my lovely girlfriend, was in at the deep end, having never touched a spanner on a bike before, but she was keen to learn, and that's the main thing. The agreement we had is if we're doing a big trip together, that she has to learn as much as possible so she's able to maintain her bike as much as she can. To be fair to her, everything was new, but she got stuck in.
Did it?
That's so scary. And I dribbled.
That's it, all the way around.
Is that okay?
You tell me?
I don't know. I'm just stamping on the tyre.
And you get it in.
Oh my God.
Right in, and you have to catch it, that's it.
And then what?
And then lever over.
I don't, is it caught?
Go, 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 go. Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Hold on tight. And keep going, keep going.
Changing tyres was a big step, and having to teach somebody else when you're already not very good at a task is surely a recipe for disaster. But we got away with it in the end.
feel having changed your first tyre?
I mean, quite proud.
Yeah?
Proud that I didn't pinch the tube.
Oh no, we got away with it.
I didn't enjoy the last bit.
Why?
Because I just felt like I was going to get a lever in the face.
It's a bit tricky.
Yeah, it's quite hard, and like having to have one in one place, one in another, and then move it. Yeah, couldn't get my head around it really, but done.
Happy with the progress so far?
Yes, done loads.
Right.
Changed an air filter, changed a sprocket plug, changed tyre.
Took the wheel out, in and
Took
out
the
on
wheel
your
in
own?
and out. What else have I done? There's something else, isn't there? Sprocket. No, pads.
Front pads.
Front pads.
Well done.
Yes.
After getting through the first tyre together, all that was left was to get busy and smash through the other 3 tyres that we had.
I've got a slight dilemma. I don't really know what to do about these panniers. See, these panniers are soft and they're great because they've got a little strap to rig it up however you can put it through whatever loop to rig it up to your pannier rack. Now I don't have a pannier rack, so I need to make one, but my luggage rack is kind of getting in the way. You see, this bar here is further out than I ideally want it, which means that the pannier sits further out. I want it as close into the bike as possible, and if I have it like it is now, I could strap it in, but it'd mean the pannier would end up bending like that.
Well, I think that will work now, because now it's not sitting quite so far out or trying to bend like it was before. But we've got to be quite mindful of, we can't go too far back because then it hits the indicator, we can't go too far down because then it hits the exhaust, and we can't come too far forward because then it'll be in the way of us as the riders. So it's going to be a delicate balance, but I think somewhere roughly there would work. And this bar that I chopped off, I'll still reuse. That'll probably go something like that, so it will still be braced. It just won't be braced that way, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. So that should still work. It will still have weight, and then if we make a little if we make a little kind of square there for the pannier, should hopefully brace it and give it something to hold on to, strap to, and be all right. Trouble is now we've got to do that, so we need to buy some material, but first I think we need to make a bit of a design, and then we'll figure it out, and then we can get material, weld it up, be amazing. How hard can it be? Right, so if we have something like that, but square, that'll be 300 that way. This will be 220 that way, and then that bar there will be 340. But the rack is going to come down to about there, so then we can have that other bit well underneath, something to strap to. Hopefully that'll work.
Well, the speedy ones amongst you, all those that follow my Instagram and Facebook, may already know that things aren't going well. I've dislocated my shoulder once again. So sadly, this video is going out before I wanted it to, in the sense that I wanted to get way more done than I have. But we've made progress at least. The bike is in good shape. I'm not in great shape, but we've got some plans, and I've yeah, got some materials to order for the next stage of the build, which I wanted to include in this bit, but I didn't because life. So yeah, hopefully you'll stick around for the next episode where we'll actually get a load more done, and hopefully it'll just be a 2-part series, but it may be 3 depending how things go. As I said, life sometimes throws you curveballs, so we don't know whether we'll get it finished in the second video, but I really hope so. So I hope you stick around for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We will catch you in the next one, and I would say ride safe, but I'm not going to be riding for a little while, so see ya.